Namaste, hi, and welcome to Dino and Oasis, Mira's Oasis, the podcast and the interview connect on our channel. What is world without the words? We share so many things, we just keep it unshared, and there's always a wantingness. Oh, I want to share this, I want to do this, I want to do that. But we don't do any of these things. Why do we do that? There is something that holds us. It's not something from outside which holds us, but it is our own self, our own thoughts, our own beliefs that hold us. So last week we connected with Ms. Aditi Lahari, and she shared quite a bit about storytelling, writing, poetry, and what it means. Reading, I mean to say, what reading means not only to her, for children also. And she definitely has shared quite a bit of things which has been really useful. And today I have in this show, my show, Dino and Oasis, Mira's Oasis, yes, our lovely ma'am, Papia Pal, Ms. Papia Pal. I've been following her work for the last two and a half years or so. And what a wonderful writer she is. She comes across very simple, grounded, and her words, connecting back to what I started with, there's so many things which we keep it within us. If we don't share, it just stays there. But are we happy with those words which just gets cluttered in our mind? If it's just getting cluttering, I think it's always important, or it's good that we should share that. If not, that clutter would just build a lot, and we would find difficult to live in that word maze. And that's when I came across Ms. Papia Pal through the social media, and I love reading her poems, whether it's a free flow or one particular format of the poetry which she writes. And she also conducts quite a few workshops. Also, let me give the stage to her, because yes, I heard that you people have been telling that I've been doing all the talking. It's over to her. She's a wonderful poet. Hi, Papia ma'am. How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mira. Thank you so much for inviting me to this podcast. And, I'm truly blessed the moment you send me a friend request out of nowhere and I connected. And then, with your platform, those butterfly poems, I started writing poetry on the different prompts that you started giving. And that is where, my poems started getting a visibility and audience, which it did not have before. So thank you so much for that, Mira. I can't thank you enough for that.
Oh, you're most welcome. Our listeners and the viewers, didn't I say that? Very grounded and simple. She comes in with a wide experience, vast experience, and look at her, the way that she put across, such a subtle and a very simple way. That's Miss Papia. So, ma'am, we wish to know more about you. Always all are curious, right? Every human is curious to know about each other. Let's know about you as well.
Okay, actually, I'm a postgraduate in economics. English is not my subject. My past subject was maths and English. But all throughout my life, I had been a very avid reader. And for that, just as we are, I think, product of our families, same goes with me. Both my parents, they were avid readers. And I read a lot of not only English literature, but Bengali literature, side by
Lovely.
side. And I will say, even today, my poetry is hugely influenced by Tagore and his music. I also I did music training for many years.
Oh,
And yes, and so, Tagore's songs, they also have, and the more, now that I'm writing poetry, I realize how great he is.
hmm.
So that is how it all began. Actually, I was in school, I was a high school teacher for 21 years, and I would teach in school. I would teach economics, commerce, English, maths, and computer, all diverse subjects, because I
Lovely.
did a lot of I also learned a lot of computer languages. So I never
Wow.
wasted a moment of my time. Right from the time I got married, I did my B.Ed as my son was born, and I was grooming him. So I did a lot of things. I never stayed with I never wasted any time in my life, you can say.
Lovely.
But then, this path came with my son. When he was in class 2, I used to tell him, I began with him actually, this writing, creative writing. I used to give him an essay to write.
Okay.
And mother, son, both of us would write the essay. And then I would read the essay to him and he would read his essay to me, which actually gave him also a perspective that, how an adult is thinking about the same topic.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is how it all began. Then we got transferred to, we were in Jamshedpur at that time. And my first school where I started there was DBMS, where I started my career. Then we came to Kolkata.
Lovely.
In Kolkata, we met Richa Wahi, and I'm ever grateful for that. My son started training with her.
Okay.
And I used to sit outside and hear how she's teaching, what she's doing. I used to do that. And he used to write, I used to edit his work.
Okay.
So that is how it began. And before that, when I was in Jamshedpur, I was working in a company, online, Hyderabad company. That time, internet was not that advanced. So I used to make company brochure with my economics experience. They used to send me all the material and I had to make company brochure. So that is where I learned economy of words. I learned
economy of words.
My own words, that is, we fall in love with what we write. We can't edit it.
Absolutely.
And that is where I learned that, how to be very ruthless when you are, you are editing your own work. Then in 2017, when my son, he went to US, I said, enough is enough. In 2018, I said, I don't want to do school job anymore. So I retired. The retirement was not there in my destiny, Then I did a workshop with Richa, and then she told me that, do you want to join? I need somebody for Word Munchers. Do you want to join Word Munchers? I said yes. And I joined, and I found that this is what I was looking for all my life. Honing children to write, to do creative writing, because we don't follow any syllabus.
Wonderful.
So
I would want to say wonderful, because I think most of us would not like to follow one.
Exactly. Yes. So over the years, what are the stories that my son has written with Richa, and beyond, a little beyond that, those have been compiled in this book, that is Weaving the Unwoven.
Weaving the Unwoven.
Yeah.
The Unwoven.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that name? I love those words when it comes to weaving, quill. I'm so obsessed, I guess. Like some people are obsessed with few things. I'm so obsessed when it comes to words like quill, weaving, and weaving the unwoven. That is your first book?
This is our first book.
So would like to know about it. Like, who are the publishers, and how did this happen? Yes.
So, this book, it is intercepted with one poem and one story. One poem, one story, like that.
Okay. Oh.
And we did this publication from Notion Press. Okay. So I think everything, right from the title to, making this book, whatever you are seeing,
yes,
all done by my son. He is the one, along with an adult student of mine. He has helped us. He has guided us, how to make the page format and everything. And if you go to the Notion Press site, you will see there are two options. One is a paid publication and another is a free publication.
Yes, we would be coming to that. Before that, how did this book happen, ma'am?
We wanted to see whatever we have done in print.
Okay.
Yes, so that is a dream come true. And I used to tell everybody, my friends, they would say that, Papia, you're writing poems, why don't you put them into a book? And I would say that, I'll do that in 2022.
I love those friends a lot, because even my first book also happened that way. No, over to you. Then I would start sharing my story.
Yes, no, it's okay. So that is how it happened. So they would say that, and in 2022 I met a group of authors, from all over India, who, like me, so I started with my friends, all telling me that, you do a book.
Yeah.
I would always tell them, in 2022 I'll do a book. So see, 2022 came, and then, I was connected to a group of authors who, like,
Okay.
there are many people, in today's world who, particularly during the pandemic, who want to put their thoughts down, either in the form of poems or short stories or novel, or maybe some type of writing, like, say, they're writing on spirituality, meditation,
Okay. Yeah.
but they don't have an audience and they don't know how to reach to people.
Absolutely. You said it.
So that is a big problem, because when you're going to a bookstore, people will buy the known authors. Unknown authors, people don't pick up a book.
Yes.
And these people, they, like, they really showed me the path. They are going from one book fair to another, from one place to another. There's so many places that they are going to. It's already chalked out. And people in the group only, they are taking responsibility of putting together a stall and selling books. And every day, at the end of the day, they send an Excel sheet that so many books of each of you have been sold.
Yeah.
And then, they keep a part of it, and the rest of the money is transferred to the author. So I think this is a wonderful initiative, and I'm a part of that platform now.
Lovely, lovely. That's really nice to know because, ma'am, as you mentioned, uh, it's so important to be in that kind of a community, which not only listens to your what to say, the worries or the issues or your achievements, but it should be a community of friends who help you also in your growth. Because it's easy said and done, right? It's easy to listen to whatever somebody is telling, but what it is in terms of offering after we listen to someone.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad your friends actually spoke about you, to publish a book, and you also promised them in 2022. And yes, it is 2022. We're seeing the book over here. Oh, nice. Okay. Ma'am, your favorite poem?
I think I think I will just read that to you.
Yes, lovely. You can read that few lines for us.
So this is the poem. The name of the poem is Wabi Swabi.
Okay.
Mira, throughout our lives, we only run for perfection.
Yes.
And actually, our lives are not perfect at all. We don't. But whether it's for, even as, we hone our children that you must do well, you must get full marks. If a child gets 99, mother will say, why? What happened to that one mark?
Oh, I've heard that story a lot.
Isn't it? So that is why this story is about imperfection. And I think this poem is closest to my heart.
Wabi Swabi.
Wabi Swabi. It's a Japanese word which is talking about, the beauty of imperfections in life.
Yes, I would want you to talk about that. Definitely, I would want you to read about that.
Yeah. She sat by her weather-beaten window, watching life scurry by. Was it perfect? Was it peaceful? She asked the sun blazing on high. The fragments of childhood entangled in cobwebs were strewn on evergreen grounds. She stooped to pick the broken pieces entangled in cuts, bruises, and in gurgling sounds. The friends who left her one by one to join the grind of life, her imperfect friends adorning imperfect dust, graced her imperfect life. She searched for perfection in the nook and corner of her new home with her husband, in-laws, and child. The days melted into nights, but perfection was nowhere in sight. As the years rushed by, painted perfect imperfections on her beautiful hair and face, she learned to love her imperfect life with its cracks and crevices at every pace. Her understated elegance, maturing with age, abandoned her imperfect quest for perfection. She snugly hugged her imperfect schisms with an ocean of affection.
How lovely. The last word. What
Yes,
ocean of affection.
yes, thank you.
Beautiful lines, wabi swabi. Yes, it's a Japanese word. To the listeners and to the viewers, I would definitely want you to go and do some search about this word. We are not perfect. And as beautifully Papia ma'am had shared, these lines are so profound. It's so lovely. You just close your eyes and you just listen to it. And we all thrive, we strive for so many things. And all these things, ma'am, we put it under perfection. And we know for the fact, not out of 100, all the 100 are going to be perfect. Might be there's only one or two, or might be it varies also. But if it is not, it's perfectly okay. I think that acceptance is something which is,
Absolutely.
how do I say? Do I say important, or do I say the DNA? We should have it in our DNA. We run behind perfection and we fall flat, not in front of others, but in our own eyes. That's what I feel. Because it starts right from the school, as you mentioned, it starts right from the school. And yes, I can go on and on. Ma'am, how did these lines happen? Would like to know the backstory of this poem.
I think, all my life belonging to a Bengali middle class family, my parents, they always, had lots of expectations about me. I'm the eldest among the three daughters. And I was from small, I was good in studies. And
Okay.
and if I did not do well, then they would be very upset. I feel that me, the human being, was measured not in terms of what I can do, what I can achieve, but more, about it is, how much of marks I'm getting, how well I'm doing in my
Ah.
extracurriculars, this, that. But at the same time, they give me a lot of freedom also because, I studied about botany for 1 year. I
Okay.
dropped botany. I understood this is not my cup of tea. And I switched on to economics. So they gave me that freedom also. But at the same time, they would always say that, you must strive hard to
Hmm.
achieve. And in this process, the same thing, when I became a mother, but I would always tell my son that whatever you learn it well. And
Hmm.
another thing, I always tell my students, make mistakes boldly.
Hmm.
Very
How
boldly.
many teachers say this, ma'am?
Yeah, please make mistakes. Don't maybe on the paper I'm not saying, but don't make mistakes. I mean, you tell me, Mira, where are our question papers? Where are report cards today?
I
I
don't know.
and they were at one time, they occupied our entire lives.
Oh, it occupied our entire mind. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes you go for the wedding or you go for some occasion, even, we're not able to sit with our own self peacefully.
Yeah.
As a child, God, I have the exam next day. I didn't study this. I have this syllabus. What will my teacher say? You know, Ma'am, as you mentioned, the perfection, um, the issue or the pressure about perfection started right from the school days itself. And so beautifully, you shared about how your parents helped you. Ma'am, the thing is, not all the parents. Marks are important because you live in a society. There is a yardstick, but that yardstick shouldn't be the only criteria that defines your life or that
Yeah.
defines the school. Um, I mean, many people have this perception. Once the schooling is done, the learning is done. So the thing is, once the schooling is done, the first step we all need to do is unlearning.
Yes, absolutely. And, in this process of always, that I have to get this much, I have to get this
Yes.
much, I think we forget to enjoy life. We forget to enjoy the lesson,
Yes.
forget to enjoy the experience. So these are the things. And another thing, Mira, I'm a person, I plan my life one day at a time. Like today, early morning, I got up, I wrote what are the things I'm going to do today. Beyond that, I have no plans. So after today, again, tomorrow morning, I'll get up and then I'm going to do. I'm that type of a person. And that is why I think I'm very contented with whatever has come in my life. And I try to make the best use of the opportunities that life has provided me. See, this opportunity, I today, 10 years from before, I never imagined I would have two books of my own. The other book that I have is 40
Yeah.
poems that I have compiled together. So I wouldn't imagine that I would have a life like that. So,
True. True, ma'am. The thing is, um, like you mentioned, you wake up and you just go with the flow of that day. It's perfectly okay. But there are some people who have this habit of planning the day, and that is also okay.
no, I do plan the day, but only for today.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will not plan a week.
Okay.
I will not
What I
plan a
mean,
month. I don't do that.
yeah, exactly. What I also wish to say over here is that, ma'am, um, in the run of perfection, there are many people who are not able to live the present moment or that particular date with this thought. Okay, I didn't plan my day. I didn't do this. I didn't write this in my diary. I didn't do that, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing. That's the time we really need to take that pause.
Yes.
That's the time we really need to take that pause, because some syllabus that we have created for our own self, is it really helping us? So,
not only that, Mira, it is about, when you get married, I want my husband to be like me. That is the biggest mistake. I want my child to be like me.
a photocopy.
A photocopy of me. And that is again a mistake, because you cannot do that. Your child is your child, and he or she has come with his or her, set of gifts, and will make a destiny of your own. Of course, you're going to guide the child in the right direction so that they don't fall into wrong company. All those things are there. But at the same time, enjoy your child, enjoy the relationship that you're in. And instead of always, searching for perfection, oh, he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't do that. So this is what I wanted to mention in this poem. That, and when your hair turns gray and it's already, all the time is over.
You saw that? I think you saw my platinum strings.
So then you realize that, oh my God, what have I done? So that is the thing.
So lovely, so lovely. I mean, to the listeners and the viewers, I wish to add something what Pam was telling. Parenting or motherhood is, when it happens, it happens. And there is one thing that we always have to keep in our mind, is that neither we are perfect nor our parents, because when we compare our parents with our friends' parents or someone who we know, what kind of a comparison are you making? What kind of a comparison are you making with your own self? And what kind of a comparison you're making with your children? So I'm talking with 3-generation level. Someone before us, our generation, and after us. So if we keep thinking about perfection, are we expecting that perfection for ourselves or from somebody else? Or is it the unhealed part of us which is craving for perfection through others? Yes, we can definitely go on and on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's not easy being a parent. It's not easy being a child. It's not easy being whatever we are. But it's all about how we look at things around us. As Papia ma'am beautifully shared till now her journey about how poetry started, or how, after her child started the essay. Remember in the beginning of the show, she was talking about the essay writing. So it all starts from somewhere, but when it starts, it's all about embracing that particular moment and carrying it with ease, like wabi swabi, the Japanese word in the poem what ma'am has written. Lots more to talk. Yes, but definitely I'm going to be calling her. Yes, also would like to let the viewers and the listeners know we are planning something again with Miss Papia ma'am. So we'll be sharing the details about that soon. So, Papia ma'am, before we end this show, I would invite you to share something to our writers or to the storytellers, or some message that you have, or an experience that you wish to share.
Okay. So, Mira, I think stories are strewn all over our lives. So, the difference between writers and non writers are that the people who are writers, they have the eyes to see that. There is a very famous book in Bengali. There was this gentleman, is no more. His name is Shomoresh Boshu. And every year, Shomoresh Boshu would go to the Ganga Mela, the Ganga
Okay.
Sagar Mela.
Okay.
And he has a very famous film made on his book, which has won a national award. So another writer, he said that even I went to the Ganga Sagar Mela, but what do you find over there which is so overwhelming? He said, you went, but you did not take my eyes. So I think, that is the most
Absolutely.
beautiful thing to say, that, uh, it is the writer, it is the poet who sees the extraordinary in the ordinary. And
Makes it ordinary, right?
yes, and that is that is something which I think that's a talent also, you can say that they are born with.
Yeah.
But about writing, I would say that every day you have to write a little bit. Which I am suggesting, but always I can't do. But I try my best to put a 10 minutes timer on my mobile and write something, whether I'm writing a poem. Sometimes, I sit in the class and I do the exercise which we are teaching the children.
Lovely.
I explain to them, like this week only we did ekphrastic poems, which are poems that are inspired by works of art.
Works of art, yes.
Yeah, and in most of the classes, I sat and wrote poems for each of the things. In fact, I have a beautiful diary I made where to jot down my thoughts, to write down poems and all
Do
that.
take a picture of that and share with us. Would love to see.
Yeah, so this is the thing. This is the book.
Lovely.
Yeah, and this is how it is. And here are many poems that I have written. So, Mira, I think if you want to be a writer, I think the first thing is you must be a good reader also.
Oh,
That is
yes.
very important, because
Yes.
when you are a good reader, you are going to slowly, when you start writing and reading simultaneously, you will realize how a good writer is expressing his or her thoughts. I think one of my favorites now that I'm reading, I think anybody who wants to learn writing should read Daphne du Maurier. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. I'm such a great fan of hers. I have read and reread her books to learn writing. So to see how she is writing, that how she's plot building, how she's doing it. Another one is Jeffrey Archer. You see that he doesn't use difficult language, but the power of storytelling, you'll forget everything else, and you're after some time, when you're thinking about the craft and all this, everything goes away. You are entrenched into the story.
Yes.
So that is where this author really wins.
Lovely. So just to sum it up to all our listeners and the viewers, here it is. Not to be perfect, to be simple. Put your thoughts in a simple way And to be a good writer, or to be a writer in the first place, we need to read. We need to read. And as we read, we listen. And I would say that is the beginning. That is the beginning for anything that we do. Uh, I mean, we say so easily listening is an art. It's a science too, because it plays a pivotal role. Because it when we listen to others, that's when they also feel the kind of an importance we give to them, and to their words, to their stories, to their work. And so lovely. Thank you, ma'am, for coming over. And yes, I have this habit of waking up people and early in the morning and doing these shows. And luckily, I didn't have to wake you up because you also.
I'm an early riser. Yes.
So to the listeners, yes, there are quite a few recordings which are in progress, and which we have done it earlier also. These are recordings we do it early in the morning between 5 to 6, and with the backgrounds like the chirping of the birds and our thoughts. So thanks to all of you. Thank you, Papia ma'am, for coming over. This is Dino and Oasis, Mira's Oasis. Yes, your Mira here, Dino and Oasis. And we would soon connect with yet another interview podcast with our friend. We'll be sharing the update soon. Until then, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Meera, for having me.
Most welcome, ma'am. Thank you.